Hey there, welcome back to Twisted Hood. Here, we unravel the most fascinating and gripping crime stories that will keep you hooked. If you're as obsessed with true crime as we are, show some love by hitting that like button, dropping a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Trust us, you won't want to miss the twists and turns we have coming your way. Niharika was a bright and ambitious girl, determined to carve a successful future for herself. Born into a modest family, she had an insatiable thirst for knowledge. But fate struck an early blow. Her father passed away when she was still young. Undeterred, she excelled in her studies and secured admission into a prestigious engineering college. Graduating as a skilled engineer, she stepped into the corporate world, climbing the career ladder with determination. She switched jobs strategically, always seeking better opportunities. But amid this professional success, she felt something missing. She decided it was time to settle down and got married. Life seemed perfect for a while, until cracks began to form in her marriage. The once loving relationship soured, and eventually, she divorced her husband. Heartbroken but resilient, she threw herself back into her career. Then, fate led her to Haryana for work. There, she met someone new, fell in love again, and remarried. Leaving behind her life in Bengaluru, she relocated with the hope of a fresh start. But destiny had another cruel twist in store. Her second husband was not the man she thought he was. He was a fraud, entangled in a financial scam. And when the law caught up with him, he did the unthinkable. To save himself, he shifted all the blame onto Niharika. Every fraudulent document bore her signature. The police had no choice. They arrested her. From an accomplished engineer, she found herself locked inside a Haryana jail. It was there that she met an older woman who took pity on her. "Once you're out," the woman said, "my son, Ankur Rana, will help you." Niharika clung to those words, and when she was finally released, she sought Ankur out. Days turned into weeks, and as she rebuilt her life, she grew close to Ankur. She found herself falling for him, but the scars of betrayal made her cautious. Instead of staying in Haryana, she returned to Bengaluru and resumed work in a new company. There, fate introduced her to Ramesh, a wealthy businessman, nearly 25 years older than her. Despite the age gap, he adored her. At first, they were just friends, but as she noticed his extravagant lifestyle and financial stability, she saw an opportunity. This time, she would not be reckless. She wouldn't let emotions cloud her judgment. She married Ramesh, ensuring financial security would never be an issue again. But wealth, as she soon realized, came with complications. Ramesh already had a wife, and his fortune wasn't entirely his to give. She feared that if anything happened to him, she wouldn't inherit much. That's when a dark thought took root in her mind. Why wait for fate when she could take control of it? She reached out to Ankur. "I need your help," she whispered over the phone. "Once Ramesh is gone, we'll have everything." Ankur didn't hesitate. The plan was simple. They would take Ramesh on a long drive, drug him, and eliminate him. On October 3rd, everything was set in motion. Niharika convinced Ramesh to go for a road trip. During the journey, they stopped at a roadside eatery where Ankur was already waiting. She introduced him as an old friend from Haryana. Ramesh had no reason to suspect anything. They resumed their journey, with Ankur joining them. At the right moment, Niharika offered Ramesh a drink, one laced with sedatives. Moments later, he lost consciousness. What happened next was brutal. Ankur and Niharika strangled him in the car. The once charming businessman was now lifeless, his body slumped in the seat. But there was one problem: how to dispose of the body. They drove 840 kilometers, deep into the forests of Karnataka. There, in an isolated coffee estate, they doused the body in petrol and set it ablaze. Flames swallowed the evidence as they watched. Believing they had covered their tracks, they returned home. But justice had its way. Days later, Ramesh's first wife filed a missing person report. The investigation led police to a burnt corpse in a deserted plantation. A single security camera, a kilometer away, captured a red Benz driving in the area. Though blurry, forensic experts enhanced the footage, revealing its registration number, Ramesh's car. The hunt began. Investigators scoured through 500 CCTV cameras across Karnataka and Telangana. Soon, they spotted two passengers inside the car, Niharika and Ankur. When Ramesh's family saw the footage, they recognized her instantly. The police tapped into her call records, tracing her movements. Every clue pointed toward her involvement. But she had disappeared. For 2 weeks, the authorities searched. Finally, on October 18th, they caught her. At first, she denied everything. But faced with undeniable evidence, she confessed. Her motive? Greed. A lifetime of betrayal had turned her into a killer, willing to eliminate anyone standing in the way of her ambitions. Ankur, who had fled to Hardwar, was arrested soon after. Along with them, the doctor who had helped dispose of the body was also taken into custody. 3 marriages. 1 murder. A love affair with greed that led her straight to prison. Niharika had spent her life chasing fortune, but in the end, she lost everything. That's it in this crime thriller episode. We'll be back soon with more such exciting crime stories. Until then, take care of yourself, stay healthy, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're ready for what's next.
See you soon.